Hello, hello. You're way up there. One of these days I'll get it right without having to come around and check. Hello, everybody. I might be a couple minutes early. Yeah, I'm a couple minutes early. And the nice thing is it's not really hot in here tonight. We had a storm blow through and it cooled the temperatures down. And what did I just do? I'm not coming up on my Facebook page here. I'm trying to find it so I can see what I'm doing. Because I'm looking at the back of my phone. Here we go. Hello. Oops, sorry guys. You're way up. Okay. So, it's about maybe 6 or 8 steps from my car to my front door. And I came home today, drove quite slow because visibility was like 0 with all the rain and wind. Got out of my car and walked maybe 6 or 8 steps to my door, and I was soaking wet. It was coming down so hard. So, see this behind me? I took my ghost down. I noticed that I put the O upside down. So I changed it around, I popped it off because it's just hot glue. So I changed it so that it's right side up. And I'm plugging my glue gun in. I almost forgot. There are things that I can't do yet. Because I'm going to add, let me put you down to the table so you can see what I got going on. I'm going to stick with strictly stuff for my cubby shelf tonight. And I'm sorry, I normally warn you when I'm going down in case anybody gets dizzy. I didn't warn you. Oh, good angle. Okay, so here he is. I've turned this right side up so that it's going the right direction. I'm going to add this little block. I got this out of the, it's like a Dollar Tree version of Jenga. So I'm going to add it to the back so that it will just stand straight up instead of having it leaning back on the back of the shelf. So as soon as this warms up, I can glue that on there. And tonight, I'm going to make a bottle of bones. And this is something I found, it's a printable I found online. It says 100% pure bone. And I'm going to wrap this around the jar, but I think I might give it a little bit of a gray tint first. And then I found this pack of bones at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put them inside there, and that'll be something on the shelf. And then I think I will do the brooms tonight too. And that's it. Because this right here is going to take, just a couple minutes. No big deal. So tonight I'm going to glue this onto here. Whoopsie. So it can stand straight up and down on the shelf. So I'm just going to hold it there for a minute. There. So that's how that will go in there. I'm going to put it back in. But I'm just going to let it sit over here to make sure it's completely dry before I put it up there. And now this bottle, this is just a plastic bottle that I picked up last year. I don't remember why. And so my original plan was to paint it, and I saw somebody in YouTube who was painting glass jars, and she said that it helps to put a coat of Mod Podge first to help hold the paint on. It also kind of makes it crackle a little bit. So that's what I did. I put a coat of Mod Podge because I intended to paint it, but then I decided to use it for my shelf, and if I paint it and then fill it with the bones, you won't be able to see the bones. So I'm just going to leave it as is. I don't know if you can tell. It's got like a haze over it. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to put this little printable that I found online that says 100% pure in the middle, 100% pure bone, which wears ESTD 1348. I don't know if you can see that. But it's just plain black and white. And I don't want to cover up the skeleton. So I went into my container with my coloring books and grabbed my light gray pencil. And I thought I would just give it a little hint of color. It doesn't need a whole lot of color. I just wanted to give it a little hint of color so that it's not just stark black and white. There's a lot of detail that I don't want to cover up. So that's why I'm just doing it this way. This is also why I picked two projects, because this is just going to be quick. Can I speak? Quick and easy. It's Friday, y'all. What are you going to do tonight? Anybody have plans? I'm staying home. I might clean my craft room, but then again, when I get in there, I might end up crafting instead of cleaning, because that's just what I do. Not very dark, just a really light color. Oh, you know, I don't know if you saw, but I ended up not keeping the frame because it was just too much of a mess. So I erased everything off of it, and I did this instead. I show you because I wasn't done. I was still having fun. I did that instead. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So, you know, do-overs are definitely allowed with our crafting stuff. Anyway, this here is making me want to color some more. I have to pull out my coloring books and do some coloring. Does anybody color? You like to color? Okay. Now I need my scissors. First, I'm just going to do a rough cut around it. I forgot to get my Mod Podge sponge brush. Guess I'll just have to use one that I have in here. Alright, I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to cut it exactly on the line. I'm going to cut it like right outside of the line, because I kind of want the line to show, so that all of the I'm going to cut a little bit more of this. There we go. I know, like, summer is officially until mid to late September, but I feel like it's never too early to, well, I feel like once 4th of July passes, it's not too early to start Halloween. Or at least start getting ready for Halloween, you know what I mean? I just can't do Christmas until after Halloween. Well, I guess after fall, after Thanksgiving, excuse me. Is there anybody watching who has their trees out yet? Or is there anybody who never puts them up? I always thought about having a tree up all year and then just changing out the decoration for the holiday. So the tree is there all the time, and it's just There we go. So there it is. Just a little hint of gray, and it's all trimmed out. Now, I've never done this before. I'm going to put a label on here. I think I'm going to Mod Podge the paper and then put the paper on the bottle. I don't know how much I need to do. I guess I'll just experiment. I should have printed more than one of these just in case, but I only printed one. So no do-overs on this one. All right, so I'm just going to lay it on here, just like that. So far this is what we have. And I'm going to give it a minute to dry. And while it's drying, I'll work on the broomstick. I wonder, well, hot glue will probably melt the bottle. I had another one I was trying to remove the label over here, and I used the blow dryer. I thought the blow dryer would help remove the stickiness, and it melted the bottle. So I don't want to put anything hot on this. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. Keep the computer out of the way. Right, now my broomstick. I'm going to do two. And I have this thing, this deal here that I wanted to make a sign with. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. But I didn't get anything white that I could write with. I should go get a white pencil, a white coloring pencil. I'll do that. But for now, I'm going to measure the stick. I'll be right back. I snuck out, did you notice? So, I grabbed my, here we go. I have a white coloring pencil. I grabbed my case for my coloring books. And I might be able to just make a sign. So anyway, I need to cut the stick. Maybe I want them up here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So I'm measuring the stick. And I'm doing it the full length. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the twine up here and have it cover this end of the stick so that when I pop it in here, the twine's not folding over and the broom is like, you know, falling down. So I'm doing it the full length of what I want. So right about there. Woo. Ow. Now this one's going to be, well, this one might work too, so I might have two one of each side, one or two different sizes. Okay. I have this stick as well, but I can use that for other things. Okay, so we put this back up here. This should be ready to just stand up in there. Yeah. Oops. Sorry guys if I shook the camera. So I'll put this back up here. Put the little ghost guy in the first shelf there. I like his little wonky eyes. Okay. So, I just need my jute twine. Got the glue gun on in case I need it. And I just might. So I have to decide how, I'm going to do it this way, how far up I want to make the broom. So I want it to be able to be seen in the shelf as a broom. So I'm going to go about that far up. So I'm going to go about that far up. So I'm going to start measuring that much for the broom. And I might go just a little bit bigger because I can always trim it. So I want to do I should just cut them off, huh? You know what, that's what I'll do. I don't know how many it's going to take. I'm just going to make a bunch. And then I will I'm not going to paint the broom or anything. I want it to look like it was something that was handmade. That the witch handmade for her use. Let's see. So I want to cover up, I want to make it thick enough so that it covers this stick so that it can't be, so that it doesn't show, so it doesn't look like the handle, you know, is all the way down there. So I need to make a bunch more. I'm just guessing out this. I'm just doing what sounds good for this. I mean, I like the way my broom turned out on the little witch sign. So I figure that's the route to go for this particular project. So I don't know how long these are. Let me see. Looks like they're about 3.5 inches long. And what I'll do is once I get them onto the stick, I will unravel them a little bit just to kind of make them look a little wispy. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll just start gluing them on. So I'll just do a little bitty strip right there. I don't want to go all the way down because I want the bristles, and see 3.5 inches is too long, which is fine. I'll cut them down when I'm ready. Then the next one. This was an idea from one of my friends, or maybe even two of them. See how it's just kind of hanging there? That's why I'll unravel them once I have them all glued together. I'll unravel them. And it'll fill it out a little more. I'm just going to go all the way around the stick. Oopsie. Let's put the scissors out of the way. And the only other thing I'm missing is a little clothespin. I was going to the little chalkboard sign, this little chalkboard sign right here. Had a regular size clothespin attached to the back of it, and I took it off, and I'm going to glue a smaller one, and my thought was to clip it to the shelf. So I'll have to show you in a picture. Because, well, I'll have to check my collection of stuff over there and see if I brought a smaller size paper clothespin in here. Might not have done that yet. I think after this, I'm going to have a Bahama Mama. Got Bahama Mamas in the freezer, and those things are really good. Ouch. Hot glue. Be careful as you're gluing, because it is hot. Okay, so I have it glued all the way around the stick. Then I think I'll take this thinner one, this thinner jute twine. I'll glue a little piece of it right there. Hi, Linda. How are you? Did you survive the storm okay? Everything go okay at your house? And so now I'm just kind of wrapping it around. It was crazy. You know, it's funny, those things always seem to hit right before or right at 5 o'clock. So I had the pleasure of driving home in it. And coming down Garnett between 91st and 111th. So crazy. That road is 2 lanes. And the rain was was falling north. It wasn't falling down straight to the ground. It was blowing north, and so I had like zero visibility from my car. Okay, so I've glued the twine around the stick, and then I kind of wrapped a little thinner twine at the top here, so it looks like it was just kind of tied on. And now I'm going to trim it up a little bit. Yes, it does. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get home going down Garnett, actually. But it worked out okay. Last time we had a good rain like that, they had Garnett blocked off. So I had to go to Mingo. All right, so I've trimmed it down a little bit. Now I'm just going to use my multi-tool just because it makes things easier. No, I'm not. It's in the bathroom. Never mind. I got an idea. I have this. So I'm just going to see what I'm doing. I'm just unraveling it to fill it out. Yes, thank you. You didn't catch earlier when I first got on. I was talking about the rain, and my car, I parked it in the driveway, and it's about 6 to 8 steps to my front door. And by the time I got from my car to the front door, I was soaking wet. It was raining so hard. But that's okay. The grass and the trees, they need the water. I might have to cut this down a little bit more. There we go. I'm loving this witch broom idea. I'm glad it was brought up last week. Is it last week or the beginning of the week? It's Friday, right? I don't know what day of the week it is. Here we go. See, now you can't even really tell that there's a stick in the middle of it because it's nice and full. Trim all that craziness off. As a matter of fact, I need to trim it down a little more. The reason it's so long is because of how it's going to be sitting in the shelf. I want it to not just look like a stick propped in the corner. So if I get it to the same length as the stick, what do you think? There's one. I'm going to do one more with this one, and then I'm going to finish this. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to be cute standing up in the, oh, look at that. It stands up by itself. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. What kind of, oh, sorry. Still going, I'll have to, So, this one too. And I think I'm going to glue it around the broken edge. So I want it to be right about here. Put the first one in to mark the spot. Well, if I don't stick my finger in it, it'll be okay. Okay. I didn't even count how many I used. So I'll just cut a few and then glue them. So just a little dab. Did you do any lives today, Linda? And did you catch Tarina and Teresa? There we go. And do some more. See? I think my glue gun's mad at me because I've left it on so many times. Now it just continuously spits out glue, even when I'm not using it, whenever it's plugged in. All right, make a few more. Aw, it fell down. Okay, another one over here. I may have enough. Maybe. Yeah, that's the last one. All right, there we have it. Oh, my finger stuck to it. I need my cosmetic thingy. So what I need to do is put a little more glue and then do that. That makes it easier to deal with. Okay, and now I'm going to wrap it. Okay, see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for hanging out for a minute. Yeah, whoops. Okay, now I'll wrap this around. I go on the stick just a little bit too, just to kind of make it look like it was tied to the stick. And then glue it down. All right, put a little more dab right there. I'm making quite the mess. I'll have to go get my little ladybug. I have a little ladybug vacuum that I picked up off of Amazon. I absolutely love it. Okay. So I'm going to unravel these. I'm losing track of which ones I've done already. I'm pretty focused on this. Here we go. Undo, undo. Come on, here we go. And now this one. If you catch this on replay, do me a big favor and put hashtag replay in the comments. That way I know. And I can say, hey. That way I know you hung out with me a little bit. I have a crafting society. That's what I call it. Wannabe Crafty Society. That I would love to have you join if you're interested. So just put hashtag replay, and then do you can type society if you're curious, if you're interested in checking it out. It's just a crafting group. I'd like to get enough members that are interested in crafting together, so we can hang out. I mean, even if we're like 3,000 miles apart, we can hang out and craft and make cute little things like a witch's broom. I'm loving this. Okay, so now I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to make it just to the length of the stick. A little bit more. A little bit more. There's one here that I didn't unravel. So I need to unravel it. It just kind of fills it in. That one doesn't want to stand up like the other one. Oh yay! I have magic in my brooms. There's the witch's brooms. They're so cute. Okay. Now my first inclination was to embellish with a bow, but how often are you going to see a witch flying around on a broom with a bow on it, right? So I'm not going to do that. I think they're perfect just the way they are. So then I'm going to take this. I don't have very good freehand writing, so I don't know how it's going to work, but let's see. Broom. Parking. Broom parking. So what I'll do after I'm done here is I'll go to my craft room and get a little clothespin and glue it to the bag. I kind of tore it up trying to get the other clothespin off, but that's okay because nobody will see that. And I'll attach it to the shelf. So there's that. And now I gotta finish this. So I glued this on and it's dried. And quite honestly, my thought was to Mod Podge over the top of it, but I mean, it's in such great shape right now. It looks really good that I hate to, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I hate to do anything else to it, quite honestly. I was just gluing down the corner right there. I mean, that looks really good. So, I will not be doing anything else to that except adding the bones. Okay. So, oh, they're different sizes. I wonder if they'll fit the big ones in. Like that. I might not be able to put the lid back on. And the rest of them are small, so we'll put those in there. And just kind of arranging in here. Let's see. You know, I could, oops, look at that. So maybe I do want to Mod Podge it down. As a matter of fact, I think, I put my brown away. Put my brown away. I think I want to do a little bit with that lid. Let's see. The lid is too new and shiny looking. So I think I'm going to dry brush it a little bit. Oh, I left the bone out. So, this, oh yeah, that'll work. That's Castle. This is Steel. This is Home Decor Folk Art Castle. This is Waverly Chalk Steel and Waverly Chalk Elephant. And so I'm just going to I'm just dabbing it so that it's not so shiny. And I don't have my Java in here because the Java is being used for something else, and that would be awesome for making it look a little on the rusted side, you know. But I think I'm just going to move those out of the way so you can see what's going on here. There we go. I'm gonna have to hold it though. Okay, that was Steel. Let me throw a little bit of elephant in there. I gotta put it where I can see it, because I don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna throw some elephant on it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be in any fashion. Whoopsie. See how it's really starting to look old and tarnished now. And with a little Java, it would kind of give it a little brown, rusty looking spots, but that's okay. I don't want to leave the rim again. This might help. This is the sandcastle. Stir that up a little bit. Okay. Put that right there. All right. Just a little bit of sandcastle. And a little bit more elephant. Luckily they're all similar colors, so it's not really hurting, I guess, to mix them in. There we go. That'll work. Now it looks old and tarnished. This so now I'm just going to take the dryer to it for a quick second. It's going to be low heat, but it might still be loud. I thought about putting Mod Podge on it so it doesn't scratch off. That might be an idea. I don't want it to scratch off, but I don't want it to be shiny either. So I might just risk it and leave it like that. So, oops. Let's put that back in there. And close, oops. I'm trying to be careful with the lid so I don't scrape off the paint job. Hi Sandra T. How are you? It's Friday night, my friend. Happy Friday. Okay, so I just finished painting the lid to make it look all old and aged and funky. And I filled the bottle with the bones, and it says 100% pure bones. This right here is a printout I found online, so I printed it out, and then I just kind of lightly brushed over it with the gray pencil, coloring pencil, and then I Mod Podged it to the jar. The jar is plastic that has been painted with a layer of Mod Podge, because I originally planned on painting this jar for something, but I changed my mind so I could use it for this, and I don't want to paint it because I want the bones to show through. So that's one of the items for this shelf. I fixed my ghost. I had this O on upside down, so I turned it over, and then I added a stand, so he stands up just like that. And then I made a couple witches' brooms, and they stand up on their own. I'm just loving my witches' brooms. Okay, so those are the three items that are done so far, and I went ahead and made this, and I'm going to go to my craft room and get a little clothespin and glue it on there, and I'm going to have it hanging in front of on the cubby that I put the witches' brooms on. And that's it for tonight. these are the items that are done so far. Oh, hey, let's put them on the shelf. Let's put them on the shelf. So, I'm going to raise the camera up so we can see what's going on here. Let me come around here so I can reach it better. Close your eyes if you tend to get dizzy. I'm going to lift it up now. Here we go. All right. So there's the shelf. I'm going to wait for the computer to catch up. Make sure it can... Yes, okay. So, we'll put this little guy in his spot where he was. Now he's standing up better. And I think I'll put the bones right there. I'll put that back. Oh, it's coming unglued, so I'm going to have to reglue that. I'll reglue that later. So, it goes in there. And then I'll put the witch's broom right here. You're standing up. And when I put the clothespin on, yes, is the ghost haunted? Either that or the witches put some magic in the broom, right? And they come and they stand up. And what I'll do is I'll put the clothespin on and hang this right here. Broom parking. Oh, one of them's laying down on the job. Broom parking right there. And that's it so far. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I don't know how much fun this could be. So, that's it for tonight. I'm loving the way this turned out. My little ghost is going to be standing up soon, and the brooms are absolutely perfect. What do you think? Which is your favorite so far? The ghost? Even if you're watching replay, let me know. The ghost that says boo. The jar of bones, 100% pure bone, or the magical witch brooms. So that's it. That's it on craft projects tonight. I'm not going to throw in any surprise anything because that didn't go well yesterday. And so I'm going to pout. I'm just not going to do it for a while. Let's see. Yeah, I should tomorrow. I should do another one because I'm anxious to finish it now. So tomorrow I will make one, maybe two more items. I plan to do a witch's brew with this and some beads. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I have to kind of plan it out. But I've got a piece of... Oh, I broke it. I'll have to see if I can glue it back together. That's supposed to be the, you know what I'm talking about? The surrogate. And so I got to fill this with stuff. And then I'm going to paint my beads green. I've got different sized beads I'm going to use, and it's going to be the little ones because they're supposed to be bubbles, right? They're supposed to be bubbles brewing out of the pot, and so I've got to see if I can fill this so that they don't fall in, and then do a layer of the bubbles on top, and then have them coming out of the side. We'll see. I don't know. Give it a try. But I got to fix my stick. Either that or go outside and find a new one because it got broked. So, but I love this one because, you know, it's like crooked and funky looking. So, who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll do that. So tomorrow, that's probably what I'm going to do. And it'll probably be around 7:30. Later, when the sun's not shining so bright in here. And that's it for now. I think I'm going to have a Bahama Mama. What about you, Sandra? Do you like to enjoy a little fun drinks sometimes? I better unplug this. It's already burning from me not unplugging it. Okay, well, I guess that's it for tonight. And I'll plan to be back tomorrow around 7:30. And if that changes for some reason, I'll post a note. But I'll plan to be here. Yes, yay! What's your favorite? I have recently discovered these little packets of drinks at Walmart. Like $1.98. Well, I say little, they're pretty tall. And they're liquid when you buy them, and you pop them in the freezer, and they're slush. And I tried strawberry, I tried watermelon, I tried Bahama Mama. I did not try the margarita because I'm not a fan. And the Bahama Mama is my favorite. So I think I'll have that one tonight. I'm waiting to see when yours pops up. Oh. You know, I've never had an apple martini. No, I've never had an apple martini. Is it like sour? Like a tart drink? Or is it more sweet? I always assumed it would be tart because of the color. And green apples tend to be more tart. And I really enjoy the tartness and stuff. I like sour gummy worms and Sour Patch Kids and that kind of stuff. The buttery nipple, that's more like a butterscotch, isn't it? Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, that sounds, I gotta try one then. All right, girl, we'll get you out here to Oklahoma. We'll go out there and have apple martinis. I'll wait. That way, it'll be my first time trying it. All right. It's been almost an hour, and I really didn't expect this to be this long. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this tonight, and see you hopefully tomorrow around 7:30ish. Okay, night everybody.